So you found me somehow, and I believe that this is exactly what you were meant to do, what was meant to happen, what was meant for both of us. Once you get over your shock, you might like to take a look at a video that I put together on this channel, why I do this, if you're curious to learn more. And indeed, as you'll see, I've put together quite a few reflections and what I call explainers, trying to explain what this is all about, at least from my own perspective. Deliberately, I put those out into the public domain because I believe there are hundreds of thousands out there struggling with gender dysphoria, millions indeed, not to mention their parents, significant others, friends who may be struggling to come to terms with what they learn about a loved one. And hopefully, if just one or two pick up and may benefit from some of what I've got to say, then that is worthwhile. So you'll find plenty of reflections on my YouTube channel, but also there's something here called Transformation Tuesday. That's just for fun. Something I put out every week at the moment, drawing on quite a lot of historic photographs that I have and videos going back a few years now. There is a trend on social media called Transformation Tuesday, so I thought it'd be fun to engage with that with some of what I've done. But my gender dysphoria is a serious thing. It's a very serious part of me. It always has been, very much all through my adult and adolescent life at least, and is something I've sought to understand over the years and at times have suppressed and felt very guilty about. At times it has been hellish. Happily that isn't the case now. I'm very comfortable with what I do and how I express myself, and essentially going public with all this. It's kind of a celebration of the variety and the joy, as it were, of living on a gender spectrum. I hope that you're not too outraged or will disown me as a result, but if you do, you do. I will still love you, I will still appreciate you, and I will always be the same person that you know, the same Clive that you know now, just having revealed, as it were, a little more about my life, secret life if you like, but also a little bit more of my personality and an aspect that occasionally I feel needs to be given expression. I'm not planning to transition, to change sex, and very often do just enjoy being my usual boring male self. In fact, most of the time I'm very happy in my skin, as it were. I'm not one of those people, and there are very many who do feel this way, who feels born into the wrong body. I rarely cross-dress at home. It takes far too much effort, and being a lazy old sod, I just can't be bothered. So these sort of cross-dressing outings these days are probably restricted to maybe 3 or 4 times a year, using a service in London. Someone I know actually has become a very good friend. Is my usual outlet for that, and that, generally speaking, is enough. It's not really very much in terms of the time I give to it. So I am very content with my life right now, very happy. I got over the guilt and the worries about gender dysphoria a long time ago, and now celebrate it and enjoy expressing myself in different ways. I quite enjoy being, as it were, near the middle of the gender spectrum, if there is such a thing, and sort of flexing a little bit either side, sometimes more extremely either side, I guess. But that feels quite a good thing to do, and being in a country and a time when we're able to do that, of course, taking some precautions. I don't go out very much, for example. There are a few among my circle of family and friends who I've chosen not to come out to. If they do find out, they do find out, and we cross that bridge. But I feel that they might be too shocked or confused, or indeed possibly even offended, if that's the right word, really can't cope with what comes out. So it just doesn't seem worth causing any discomfort along those lines. And of course it might interfere with the way they relate to me. So I've very much taken the view that I will come out as and when it feels right, either in conversations with folk or as you have when you find me online. Perhaps you might think accidentally, surprisingly. And that's really why I put this video together. Kind of I take the view the universe will make this known to whoever is meant to know whenever. Of course, I'm happy to chat about this, always happy to chat about this and explain more if you want. Also very happy if you don't want. We need say no more. I will very much be the same person. Thank you for being you. Bless you for being you. I hope you will continue to thank me for being me.